Yeah, he throws trash out the window. I mean, we were throwing glass towards the playground at kids. I mean, I've got like 10 police reports.
Yeah.
He like smashed through his floor and broke a septic line. And we're talking about raw sewage coming through.
Coming down here, there's definitely something going on. Have no idea what exactly is going on. But we...
Ladder 1.
Answer. Get off 23 gauge.
23 gauge, this is it.
Call today for a
What happened? You don't know either? What's going on, man? So police are speaking to the gentleman in the gray shirt right now. Captain Devlin. So the captain's asking for the paperwork. This officer's going to his car to retrieve something. And it was just a pair of gloves. So Captain Devlin is in the car right now. This gentleman here was speaking to the captain. He's a constable. He does have a badge on. I don't expect the police nor this gentleman, you can see the badge there. I don't expect the police nor this gentleman to give me any info, but again, the captain's in his car reading some paperwork. This gentleman here is a constable at this house. Possibly, I suspect an eviction, an attempt to actually get the person removed. Again, this is Mill Street that you see right here. This is Gage Street. Rocky waves. How you doing?
Good.
Oh, it'll get, not right now.
Under the
current circumstances.
Your other guy,
So 905's going to the Sunoco by 905's heading to Sunoco.
902, can you back the 905 car for the OIC?
905 just left, period. 902's leaving Gage Street right now, period. If you go outside, can you see anything?
In front of you, boy, child was just struck by a motor vehicle. Have them missing.
So, this is where the child was hit. You can see his family in there. What are you getting out of? Damn, Bucks. You want to get drinks out of here?
Sure. What'd you want, baby?
I'll take my repletion juice. Hold on, I'm back up. So you can get out now, but I'm back up to... Coach, so they're going to take him to the hospital themselves. The little boy was hit by a car. She said she's taking him to the hospital himself.
Yeah.
Poor kid.
Roger, 901, disregard. Roger, thank you, Joe.
Poor clinician's right there.
Sometimes I'm not getting evicted in. Which house?
Right there. This one. Court clinician arrived in with Sergeant Brown. You know who lives here?
I live there.
You live there.
First floor.
First floor.
They're for the third floor.
They're here for the third floor? They kept looking at the second floor. Is the second and third connected?
Second floor is not vacant. He's slowly moving in because he had a stroke.
Okay.
So, limited mobility. And he's barely home.
Yeah.
So, it's the third floor that's the problem.
Are they letting you get inside? Or they told you to wait outside?
They told me to wait outside, but I need water, I need to use the bathroom, and I need my inhaler.
This is true. This is very true. Do you know the gentleman that lives on the third floor?
He's an asshole.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Okay, because they called the court clinician here to see if they can get some guidance. They tried to see if they could have family member reach out to him, but I guess he doesn't have family around here.
No.
Do you know if he has weapons or anything like that? No.
He threw his trash right out his window, and it wound up right outside my window.
Today?
No, a few weeks ago.
I know a constable's here trying to
mess.
serve papers.
Yep. The sheriff, 5 police officers, and somebody, I guess, with mental health or a lawyer.
Earlier today or?
No, this was like last week.
So they're here again. Okay.
Yeah, so then now they're just waiting to remove him today because he was banging so loud.
Today?
Half the night. Kept me up.
Really?
And
you're on the first floor. You can
the
hear
guy
it.
in the light blue shirt that keeps walking around is the property manager.
The one holding the board or the...
The one with the yellow cap.
Okay, yep. Okay, with the boots on.
him.
With the boots on,
Yep.
yep. He just asked me if I wanted water. He has waters over there.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
Oh.
Again, we're here at 23 Gage Street, here in Beverly. There seems to be some type of mental health standoff. You have police over there with the court clinician that is to the far right. They're trying to get somebody out of here on the third floor. From what the first floor tenant told me, They were police, a lawyer, court clinician, paramedics were here last week. Gentleman on the 3rd floor was throwing trash out of his window. So they had to get him out, get him to a hospital. Well, today she told me they were here to get him out permanently. So with that being said, here we are. Scanner reports that the gentleman made contact with officers. They have since been unable to make contact with him. Slow and methodical, huh?
I think so. Well, they're going through all the red tape, I think, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, mental health clinician, talk to the Board of Health. That's probably a detective, right?
Yeah, Sergeant Brown.
Oh, Sergeant, okay.
It's tough when it's mental health's involved, right?
Yeah.
It's very sensitive when mental health's involved.
Yeah, it's a...
Tenant on the 1st floor told me that he was banging all night.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
And the week before, he was tossing trash out the window.
Yeah, he throws trash out the window. I mean, we've had the police here, he's taking a box of, like, decking screws, throwing them out the window, throwing glass towards the playground at kids. I mean, I've got like 10 police reports in my hand for the
Really?
last 6 months. Yeah, I mean, going back with the lawyer, I've been to court myself like 3 times.
And there's nothing they can do.
No, we try emergency injunction. No, I've had the cops here.
Yep.
He like smashed through his floor and broke a septic line. And we're talking about raw sewage coming through. So the 2nd floor is, you know, it seems like enough of a risk to me that they can do something. But
the tenant on the 1st floor said she wanted to get back in for an inhaler.
I know.
But they're preventing them from going in just until they figure out what's going on. But
fortunately, one of her neighbor buddies over here came out. They know each other. They go way back, so they let her in.
Yeah, I sent her over. I sent her over to you because she's like, I need water, and I was like, the gentleman with the yellow hat has water. She's like, that's the manager.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna go get some. So she got real lively after that. She knew she was gonna get water. So that's good stuff.
Yeah, I mean the poor lady. Been here 19 years. You know?
Yeah, the last time this place sold was in 2001 for like 100 and something thousand.
Yeah.
Now it's over 800 grand.
Yeah.
Inflation at its best.
Yeah.
You know, same old wood, same old screws, and now it's worth over 800,000.
I think that's the landlord there. I'm pretty sure they bought this house for $1 a couple streets over.
Yep.
And put it on a truck.
Who's the landlord for this? Is that not Bob Hubbard?
No, David Carnevale.
Okay. David, yep. My sister went to, was Amy his, Amy Carnevale, was that his?
That's his sister,
Sister,
I think.
yeah.
His twin sister. Yeah,
we grew up.
Yeah, and then there's Dick, and maybe Michael, or his brothers.
Good family. They've been rooting in the city forever.
Oh yeah.
Good family.
Yeah, I rent from him. That's how we met. And then I did some landscaping for him, and ended up taking on the property management.
There you go.
For the properties around. Yeah, it's been good. You know, usually it's like clogged toilets or
basic
leaky
stuff.
sinks. And,
when it comes to this, it gets a little tricky.
Yeah, it does.
It's a little tricky here.
Yeah, a little bit of a learning curve. Yeah, I'm open to it though, for sure.
Yeah, it's built on the resume, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's where it comes down. I see you got glasses on. What do you work on, boats?
This pools actually. We were cleaning pools.
Oh, there you go, multitask, right?
Exactly.
It's like a jack of all trades.
Came here for the eviction. Yeah, and then I wear this for the landscaping too, because when I'm weed whacking, I don't have to worry about.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been there. No guard, and coming bloody.
Yeah, I have his kid lobsters sometimes, so I go on the lobster boat.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah,
this neighborhood used to be lively just like this all the time. You know, back in the day, back in like 1990, it used to be live over here before they built all this.
Yeah.
It used to be a little reckless over here.
That's what they said. That's
what I heard. Yeah, we used to run wild in here. Yeah, we used to run pretty wild in here.
Yeah, cause, I mean, except for him, that's why.
How long has he been a tenant?
2.5 years, I think.
Yeah.
But he hasn't paid rent in like pretty much 2 years.
Really?
He owes like 20 grand, and you know that was one thing, and then he just started
spiraling out of down.
Started with the music too loud, and then started banging. And man, I've been in the apartment. I've fixed his toilet.
Yep.
I've come up with a list. He had his friend living with him for a little while, and then even his friend called the police to escort him so he could get back in because he barricaded the door just to grab.
Is he a local? Is he from around here?
Might be from Marblehead.
Okay.
Or Peabody. But he's, yeah, about 38. White male. Probably about as tall as me. Yeah, kind of scruffy voice. A little off. I tried to enter with an open mind. Like,
yeah,
hey, I'm here to fix stuff. Like, you know,
yeah.
want to get you going, get this and that. But, yeah, he'll like turn on a dime, screaming through the door at cops. Screaming.
So if they advance the situation, they can get. Is he a well-built guy?
Fairly.
Yeah. So if they advance the situation and come really physical, and when mental health's involved, it's like they're limited on what they can do, and that's the scales tipped to where they're most likely going to get injured.
Right.
You know. So they could set up a TAC team to go in to get them. I've seen that happen before.
Right.
But like, you know, I overheard you say kids in the park, they're gonna have to clear shit out. They evacuated the building.
Yeah.
Do you know if there's weapons? The tenant said there wasn't weapons. I haven't heard them speak about any weapons. There's been no scanner transmission about weapons.
Yeah, the sergeant said something about potential archery, like a bow and arrow, maybe.
Oh, that sucks. So you don't even hear shit coming.
Yeah.
You know, you just look down and you see an arrow. You're like, you know, it's so surreal.
Fuck.
So surreal looking down. Like, why is there? You don't even comprehend it.
Oh, what?
You're just looking like, why is there an arrow in me? Then you comprehend it and you stop bugging out. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they've been keeping an eye on this side. I noticed everyone on the right side of the house, but
I don't think there's even an eave. Most of the windows are back, side, front.
who knows? He could possibly have weapons. You just don't know, right?
Yeah, I tried to tease around it. Even when I was in there, I was kind of on edge.
Yeah, your situational awareness was high up there.
Just like, okay, I need the hammer for this, the screwdriver for this, and I'll keep this other screwdriver out in case.
Yeah, we keep the saws all out, you know, shit like that.
And then I'm just
Plumber's wrench.
like, what the fuck? I was able to fix the toilet, which is good, and we left on pretty good terms.
So has he been to housing court already?
Yeah.
He has been to housing court.
We've been to housing court for like 1, 2. I've been to.
Because the constable came today. Is that to hand him the?
No, this is the actual execution. Constable was here Monday. Already delivered it.
Oh, this is the execution.
Yeah.
So if it's an execution, it's court order. They can't let him stay.
No, he has to go.
Yeah, he has to go if it's an execution. So that raises the bar now a little bit.
And that's what the constable's saying. Is like, look, if you guys don't want to do it, well, we're gonna come back and just get these bolts, and like he's coming out. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Yeah, it is. It is, and I can see why there's so much red tape, and the off chance someone is maybe trying to do the right thing and just
anything could happen. Guy could just walk out that door now with 2 butcher knives. Come right towards this way.
Yep. No.
You know what I'm saying? You just don't know when it's a mental health situation. Guy could just belly flop right out halfway onto that fence. You just don't know what's gonna happen when mental health is involved, and it's diluted like that. Whatever they're going through mentally seems natural.
Right.
Seems so natural.
Right. Yeah, I thought he flooded the 3rd floor to the extent that in the basement it was.
Is he a veteran?
In water. I don't think he's a veteran.
Okay.
Which is good. And when his friend from childhood was living with him, trying to help him, get him going. And he was my main contact, so he'd call me like, hey, Jeremy's not going to tell you about, can you come look at the door hinge, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, does he have any weapons? Is he dangerous? Like, what are we getting into here? He's like, no.
I heard it over the scanner, and I just decided to pull up. Some kid got hit, came back to here.
Hit?
Yeah, got hit by a car.
Oh, shit.
So I came back to here to check this out, and it just seems like it's going to be turning into anything for a mental health situation. I don't want to... If they're going to extract him out of here, I don't want to put it out there online. It has to do with his mental health.
Right.
I want to, but if it had something to do with criminality, I'd get it all day. But it seems like it's fallen into mental health, so I'll probably just edit what I have and just leave it as it's a mental health situation and give it. Even though the privacy factor it's shit because obviously I'm in public.
Right.
But when it comes to certain mental health situations, you don't want to get too in depth just because it's a serious. It's for them.
Right.
Something they're going through.
Oh,
But trust me, if it was like, oh, this guy has a warrant already, I'm here, lit up, ready to let's go. I'll go in with you guys.
Right. And you can just break this.
Yeah,
so First Amendment, free speech.
I could stand on the parking lot right there in front of it, in front of the house. I could stand anywhere on the sidewalk. I could go congregate with them if I wanted to.
Interesting.
You know, so.
Right. So you're making sure they're not doing.
Well, I don't do auditing. I don't do auditing. I certain. If you go on the YouTube, you'll see what it is. It's just basically certain scanner calls.
Yeah.
Traffic accidents, homicides.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. But when it comes to like seeing somebody pulled over on the side of the road, I'm really not interested in it because there's so many other colleagues that do that stuff.
Right.
So I try to focus on like stuff like this. If there's a warrant being served,
right.
You know, maybe a stop sign campaign where they're pulling people over for stop sign violations, shit like that. Or if I pick up on my dashboard camera, like a police officer blowing a stop sign.
Right.
You know, I'll put shit like that up there.
Oh, good. So you're the counterforce to try and keep
I'm not trying to focus on those guys. You know, they got so much that they're already being focused on, and they're under the fucking gun, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So they don't need shit from me. But if I happen to see like a cop whooping somebody's ass, hey, that's content. People are gonna want to watch that shit. Right. But I'm not out to make sure your inspection stickers on your cars are valid.
Right.
I'm not here to ask for a FOIA complaint so I can make a complaint on an officer. I'm just here to find out what happened, document it. If it's something the viewers want to see, we'll upload it. But like I said, seems like it's turned into mental health. You know, if the guy started wigging out and came outside and went, ah! It's like, well, that mental health can turn criminal really fast.
Right.
You know, to a certain degree, he's going to be accountable for his actions.
Definitely.
To a certain degree. But yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles, man.
Apparently.
That's how the cookie. Yeah, we just came out this year, so.
Cool.
They seem like they did get an update because Captain Devlin was on the phone with whoever he was on the phone with, and then he got off the phone and they all congregated and they seemed to lower their posture a little bit. They didn't seem tactical. Their responses, watching windows. They didn't seem like they were getting too much coverage in case something were to come out. You know, projectile, missile, something like that, rocks, nails.
Which one? So what's the captain in the white shirt?
No, the captain has the hat on with the gold stripe. Yeah. That's Captain Devlin, and the sergeant detective sergeant has his regular attire, and then obviously you see patrolman, and then the court clinician is here.
Right.
So it's basically, it's the mental health world with the government, and they're trying to crisscross applesauce to get to this one person without breaking any tape.
Right.
And it's so hard to do because that's what, I mean, it's just so hard to do. I've seen situations like this where they force entry and they use a concussion grenade.
Damn.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it where there was somebody getting evicted. What was that, like 10 years ago, right? Down on Canal Street? A gentleman was getting evicted on Canal Street, and he blew his brains out in the house. So you never know what these situations entail. And the police we were outside for a good 2-3 hours negotiating with the gentleman inside to come out. Finally, they said, we're going to make forced entry. They flashbanged it. Come to find out, the guy's already been dead for an hour and a half. You know, he committed suicide while he was in the building.
No way.
So,
what the fuck?
So you just never know with these things because it's involved, and this individual feels like his life's over. He got nowhere to go. He got nowhere to live. He doesn't have. They check to see if he has family. He has no family around here.
No.
They weren't able to in their CJIS database, which is a contact information for everybody.
Yeah.
They weren't able to contact anybody, so he has nobody, nothing.
Yeah.
So in his position, he's thinking to himself like, "This is it." Like Tupac, guns blazing. I'm ready to go down in this bitch.
Right.
You know, anything can happen, and like it's not so much to put fear in people, but anything can happen. Guy could set the building on fire. You know, you don't know what's gonna happen in these situations here. That's why I was like, wow, you don't have paramedics here staging. You would have a paramedic staging in an area and getting ready to deploy in there at a rapid speed in order to get this guy. You don't have fire department in case something went that way. You just seem to have a court clinician, a sergeant, a captain, and 3 patrolmen, which is interesting. But none are parked in front of the house.
Right, they cleared that out.
And a constable. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and the constable, yeah. Hi. Do you go on YouTube at all?
Huh?
Do you YouTube? Do you use YouTube?
Sometimes, not often.
That's my channel. This seems like it's turned into a mental health situation. So
Yeah, he's not exactly all there.
yeah,
Upstairs.
I kind of like if there's an extraction and they're gonna force remove him. I don't like to put that stuff online because I like to respect the privacy factor. If it turned criminal, where he started fighting the cops or he did something destructive to the house, I understand it's mental health, but I would record the effects of that, like the damage to the house or something like that. But with respect to him,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to put his mental health out there. But if he came out here and started brawling with the cops, oh yeah, that's criminal. I got it all day.
Oh, he's going to drag himself.
Yeah.
I've seen it done once.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's a fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were
He's
saying.
high on something.
Really?
Yeah. I saw his eyes once a few times.
His name's,
like,
I think the...
Jeremy.
Jeremy. What's his last name?
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar. I think they said he's from Marblehead, but they try to contact family. They don't have family for him. And that's fluid because here's somebody that's suffering from mental health, and he thinks that everything's over after today. He has nothing to lose, and that's the scary part about it.
He has everything to lose.
Yes, and he doesn't know that. He doesn't understand that.
He can't rent from anybody else after this.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one.
He's going to have to find a mental health facility or something. That's probably what they're going to...
Well, we got a captain, a sergeant, 3 patrolmen, a constable, and a court clinician here.
Oh, my God.
Sergeant Brown is the one with the jeans on,
Oh, okay.
and Captain Devlin has the hat. Either one of those two gentlemen will assist you to get inside to get your inhaler.
Well, my neighbor gave me one,
Oh, there you go.
so it's...
As long as it's right for you, right?
The only thing is my cat's going to be hiding throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, if anything happens, make sure you let them know that you do have a cat in there. God forbid that this guy decides that he wants to burn the building down. You want to let officers know. I mean, mental health situations, any guy could jump right out of the window and say, fuck my life. You know, we just don't know.
Yeah, I can see everything from out here.
And they mentioned something about he may have a bow and arrow, that he does archery, so they're concerned about that. So just be wary of that. That's what the property manager told me. So just be wary of that. Because those type of things you don't even hear coming.
No.
You know, whispers, if you will. So when I heard that from the property manager, it's like, okay, now changes things a little bit.
Him having a bow and arrow,
Relax. They're gonna take care of
You ready? Well, thank you.
you're welcome.
I wish you the best.
Well, thanks. I'm just gonna stay out here for a while and just
Enjoy the breeze.
in the shade. I'm not sitting in the sun.
Have Uber bring you dunks. Thank you.